kitty. Ooh, big kitty.
Now back with the pet project, the real-life Catwoman, Tammy Trujillo.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I have not, nor will I ever be, a real-life Catwoman. I'm so sorry about that. I'm Alan Bailey, sitting in for Tammy Trujillo, who's actually out herding cats today. Yeah, we're unsure if those are house cats or actual tigers, but either way, she's out herding them today. But she'll be back next week right here on the Pet Project. Now, on the phone with us from the Wildlife Way Station, Martine Collette. And Martine, you know, we were talking a little bit before the break there. You have had people come forward saying that they'll help you.
Yes, we have. And I'm very, very excited about that. I'm extremely grateful. We haven't started anything yet because the holidays sort of came right in the middle of all of this. So we're waiting by the 3rd or the 4th of January when everybody is back to being normal. Mm-hmm. And these two kinds of people will come over, and hopefully they will say, yes, they can do this, mm-hmm. or maybe they can only do that, they can't do this. But I hope they can do something to make us move forward.
Absolutely. And hypothetically here, let's say that these two parties can do everything that you need done by these parties. What is left on your list?
Well, the electricians, there were two electrical companies that said that they would like to take a look and see what they could do to help. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of very hopeful that they would be able to do whatever is necessary. Mm-hmm. But I'm not so sure about the roads. We still have to resurface all of our roads.
Yeah.
And although we have a company that offered us heavy equipment, mm-hmm. they rent heavy equipment out, and they said they'd be more than happy to work with us. Mm-hmm. We still need the actual aggregate or the actual blacktop or the actual something, mm-hmm. materials, and of course the expertise to do it in.
Absolutely. And you know what? Other than, you know, these little odds and ends, it seems like you guys have gone a really long way as far as getting these things than when we first spoke about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I mean, do you guys feel that you're getting closer every day, or has it just kind of been a standstill due to the holidays?
Well, due to the holidays, we're pretty much at a standstill. Mm. I'm hoping that, like I said, after the first week of January, when the folks are back at work, we can actually have a serious conversation about what is real and what is ideal, because a lot of people want to help, and they mm-hmm. genuinely reach their hands out to try to help us. Mm-hmm. But not everybody has the expertise, the equipment, nor could they absorb the kind of costs that would be associated. I mean, we've got some metal piping for our water distribution system, mm-hmm. and some of that piping is fairly expensive.
Absolutely.
So the kind gestures, we'll have to see how much we can actually get done.
Absolutely. And you know what? A lot of people are saying, you know, oh, well, what's so special about this place? Somebody asked me that, and I honestly felt like slapping them. Because, I mean, this sanctuary, it's so, or this way station, I'm sorry, is just so phenomenally cool. I mean, we're
the oldest sanctuary in the country.
Absolutely.
We were the first sanctuary. We were the first people that took chimpanzees from biomedical research. Everybody wanted the chimps to come out of biomedical research. Mm-hmm. And we were the first ones to take them into sanctuary. We've got a wonderful facilities, plenty of space, very qualified personnel. There is really no reason why we should not stay in business except for the fact that the economy is so bad and we can't afford to do that. Mm-hmm. But we've got beautiful animals. We've got a very large chimpanzee colony. We've got lions, tigers, leopards, mountain lions, bobcats, wolves, monkeys. You know, we've got bison, big crocodiles, alligators, a lot of big constrictors. It's just a very large collection of, we've got 420 some odd animals at the way station.
Wow. And that's the thing is, people say, what is special about this way station? I mean, other than everything that you just said, I think it's right there. The 420 plus animals at this way station, right there. That's a reason enough.
Absolutely. That's the reason enough, because these animals came to us not because we sought them out necessarily or because they sought us out, but they came from circumstances which were initially created by people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when those circumstances did not work out, these animals had no place to go.
Mm.
And we were fortunate enough to be able to open our doors and bring all those animals into the Wildlife Way Station for sanctuary.
Yeah. And that's why I think you said that you called it a way station. It's not a zoo by any means. I mean,
no.
You're really just housing the animals because most of these animals have nowhere else to go.
It's precisely the reason we're doing that. It was very interesting. There was a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
backing to get the chimpanzees out of biomedical research. And, when that actually happened, the sad part was there was no facilities for them to go to.
Yeah.
Their release was obtained, but there was no one to step up to the plate and say, here we are, I can do this.
Yeah.
And we took them in initially. We converted an old barn just to get them in immediately because they were in such a time constraint. Today, of course, they are in nice family groups. They've got nice facilities. They are very, very happy animals. But isn't it strange that when something that everybody had dreamed about came true, there was no place for the chimpanzees to go?
Exactly. And Martine, go ahead and stay with us through the break. We got to take one right now. But when we come back on the other side, we're going to have Martine continuing to tell us about the way station, what makes it so special, and more importantly, how you can help save the lives of around 400 animals that are basically in danger of not only losing their home, but their lives. Go ahead and stay with us. This is The Pet Project, right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio.